Assalamualaikum, apa khabar semua? Okey, saya Zamri. Hari ini kita nak gali sedikit info dan info ini, maklumat ini kita akan dapatkan daripada seorang doktor berkenaan dengan atmosphere sky, iaitu sistem rawatan udara yang dikeluarkan oleh MW. Jadi Dr. Inisius ni, sedikit latar belakang, beliau adalah doktor kesihatan, doktor pakar, dan beliau juga adalah pakar pemakanan, penasihat dan sebagainya, dan beliau banyak menjalankan program-program kesihatan yang satu ketika dulu di TV RTM 2 tak silap saya, dan juga ceramah-ceramah offline. Okey. Dan beliau juga adalah pakar motivasi dan usahawan yang berjaya. Apa kata kita dengarkan kenapa kita perlu memilih mendapatkan atmosphere sky sebagai sistem rawatan udara, baik di dalam kereta, di dalam rumah secara amnya, dan di dalam bilik tidur khususnya. Kita saksikan.
You made the wisest choice in your life to choose Amway. And now let me share about Atmosphere Mini, our exciting new product. Okay, let me start. Some years ago when I was in Hokkaido, Japan, I visited this place called Mount Akan. And I remember this photograph that I captured there. The sky was so blue, the air was so fresh and crisp. However, after my holiday in Hokkaido, when I came back, reality hit me. There was haze in the city, and I realized that, like most of you, we all live in a large city, and we are subject to environmental pollution. And I always tell people, today, most diseases that you see are caused by poor nutrition and environmental toxins. If you really want to live long, you must take care of two filters in your body. And these two filters are your lung and your kidneys. If these two filters somehow clogs up and close shop, you will not be alive. So it's very, very important to maintain the health of these two filters. Today I'll just focus on the lungs. And some people ask me, does environmental pollution really cause disease? Let's look at some medical statistics. This is the cause of death worldwide in 2017. And you see the number one cause of death is due to cardiovascular disease, which contributes to 31.8% of all deaths. Number two are cancers, 17.08%. And the third, and still a large contributor, is respiratory diseases at 11.57%. How about statistics in Malaysia? If you look at the statistics published for 2017, you see the number one cause of death, 13.2%, is due to heart disease. But number two at 12.5% is pneumonia. That means diseases related to the lung, or like lung infection and so forth. And interestingly, the principal cause of death in men was ischemic heart disease or heart disease. Okay? But in women, pneumonia, lung-related diseases, was the principal cause of death in females. I always wondered why in females lung disease was number one. Probably a large number of women, they spend time in the kitchen cooking, they're exposed to fumes. So this could actually cause, over a period of time, damage to the lung. And this can, in later years, subject them to lung diseases. So that is my hypothesis. And if you look at children, infant death below age 1, 3.9% is due to pneumonia. And you look at toddler death between age 1 to 4 years, 12.4% is due to pneumonia. That means lung-related disorders. So what I want you to understand is, diseases of the lung is a significant cause of death and morbidity or disease. Okay? I tell people, in most homes that you go, air conditioning is part of life. You have your air conditioner bedroom, in your study, in your office. I mean, you can't work without air conditioner. But I tell people, the air conditioner does not change the quality of the air. Basically, it just reduces the temperature and humidity, and it makes you feel a bit more comfortable. But in no way does it actually change the quality of your air. So I tell people, today, indoor air purifiers are a necessity because air pollution is a big problem today. So who are the people that you can think of helping with our Atmosphere Mini and also our Atmosphere Sky? So I think the people most at risk will be young children. I already showed you the statistics for toddler deaths and even infants where lung-related diseases does affect them. Any of your friends and family who are expecting a baby, so they will also be at risk because if anything happens to the mom, the child will be affected. People with eczema, people with allergies, elderly people, they are more prone to lung diseases, okay? Their immune systems is weaker, they can get pneumonia easily. People with chronic lung disease, say smokers, they have a medical condition called chronic obstructive airway disease. So these people already have a pre-existing lung disease and they have a higher chance of getting pneumonia and lung issues. People who are asthmatic. So one of the way is you can actually think about people who are most at risk. And one of the things we have to do is we have to educate people how to choose their air purifiers intelligently. I mean, there's a lot of choice out there. There's a lot of price range. And I tell people, Atmosphere does not compete on price. Atmosphere competes on quality. Do not argue with someone about the price. Explain to them our quality. So how do you choose an air purifier intelligently? So I'm going to share with you some key selling points for Atmosphere Mini, and these points will help you educate people and help people make the right choice in choosing the air purifier to protect their family. Point number one, Atmosphere Mini is a better than HEPA air purifier. Everybody talks about HEPA filter, but I want to explain to you there is a difference between HEPA and better than HEPA. You see, according to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, a HEPA filter has a 99.97% efficiency for the removal of 0.3 micron diameter or larger particulate matter. That means any particulate matter 0.3 micron or micrometer, which is a millionth of a meter, it has a 99.97% efficiency. Anything better than that is called a HEPA filter. So let's look at different particulate matter which are of interest. Okay, say this is the atom on the left side here, which is 0.1 nanometer. Okay, then you got protein, lipids, poliovirus, smallpox virus, flu virus. So this red dotted line here is the limit of a HEPA filter. Okay, because HEPA filter is 99.97% efficiency, okay, at 0.3 micrometer. So let's say this is 0.3 micron, okay. So anything that is to the right will be stopped by the HEPA filter. But if you look at the particles on the left, the flu virus can get through the HEPA filter because it is much smaller than the limit of the HEPA filter. So if you really want to filter the flu virus, the smallpox virus, polio virus or other virus, coronavirus or any viruses, you must actually have a better than HEPA filter. So like here, if you look at viruses, okay, even if you take, for example, the COVID-19 virus, it is about 0.125 micron. Whereas the HEPA filter is 0.3 microns. Okay, so now in this slide, I want to illustrate these two grids here. Let's imagine the grid on the right, which is the better than HEPA filter, and the grid on the left, which is the HEPA filter. So the HEPA filter has the limit is 0.3 microns. So if it's 0.3 microns, it will actually let a lot of viruses to pass through it. But if a better than HEPA filter, let's say at 0.0024, like the Atmosphere Mini and Atmosphere Sky, you will see viruses being trapped in the mesh. So explain to your customers, okay, that a better than HEPA filter has a better efficiency to protect their family because it will actually trap very, very small particulates and even viruses. Point number 2 is the CADR, the clean air delivery rate. The Atmosphere Mini provides a clean air delivery rate of 130 cubic feet of clean air every minute. So it can cover a room which is about 200 square feet. Say a room about 20 by 20 feet by 10 feet is about 200 square feet. Okay, so it should be able to cover most rooms. But what is CADR? So how do I explain this? It's very simple. Let's say you have a room that is 5 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet. Sorry, let's say you have a box 5 feet wide, 5 feet in height, and 5 feet in depth. Just imagine a box, okay? Your height will be about, most people about 5 feet and over, okay? Just imagine you have a cube. So this cube is the volume of air that will be produced by the atmosphere sky every minute. That means the atmosphere sky will produce a volume of fresh air equivalent to a box that is 5 feet by 5 feet by 5 feet. So can you imagine that volume of air coming into a room? It is going to clean the room very, very quickly. And point number 3, Atmosphere Mini is certified by the British Allergy Foundation and is also AHEM certified. Why is the British Allergy Foundation certification very important? Because the British Allergy Foundation seal of approval is given for its ability to reduce or remove allergens and is therefore suitable for use by people with allergies. Today, allergies are very common in a lot of people. So, Atmosphere Mini has the seal of approval. Next is also AHEM certified. Okay, the CADR certification from the US Association of Home Appliance Manufacturers for the reduction of airborne tobacco, smoke, dust, and pollen at air flows volume of 130 cubic feet per minute, and for use in rooms up to 200 square feet. That means Atmosphere Mini has been tested to perform. That is the most important factor here. Point number 4. Okay, these are some numbers for you to remember. You just say Atmosphere Mini removes 99.99% of airborne particulate as small as 0.0024 microns. That means it can remove 99.99% of airborne particulates as small as 0.0024 microns. Okay, not many air purifiers in the market can compare to the performance of the Atmosphere Mini. And point number 5, you have peace of mind. You buy a great piece of hardware and you have a peace of mind of 3 years warranty. That is fantastic. Most products you buy in the marketplace, you have 1 year warranty. You buy a fridge, you buy a washing machine, you have 1 year warranty. Here is a product that you have 3 years warranty. Number 6, a lot of people ask me, how about the power consumption? Atmosphere Mini has a very low power consumption. I've done the calculation. It is very energy saving. Okay, it has 3 speeds. At speed number 1, which is roughly about 8.6 watts, and speed number 2, which is about 18.5 watts, and speed number 3, which is 41.73 watts. So if you operate the Atmosphere Mini for 24 hours at speed 1, you will be spending cents, 0.04 ringgit. Okay? Or if you run it at maximum speed for 24 hours, you'll be spending 22 cents per day. But most people on average will run the Atmosphere Mini for about 8 hours when they're sleeping or when they're working in their office or in the rooms. So let's say for 8 hours, the cost at the top speed is only 7 cents or 2 ringgit 18 cents per month at top speed for 8 hours. Okay? Or at the lowest speed, it's only 1 cent per 8 hours or 45 cents per 30 days period or a 1 month period. It's a very, very economical and energy saving product. Point number 7. Today we are all very excited about being able to have smart devices. They call it IoT, Internet of Things, in your home where you can operate them even though you're away from home. And Atmosphere Mini is exactly like that. It has a smartphone app that allows you to check the ambient air, allows you to operate, monitor, even check monitor the state of your filters and switch it on and off before you arrive at your office or back home. And you can also do firmware updates easily via a smartphone app that is connected to the Atmosphere Mini. So this speaks about convenience. Point number 8. Atmosphere Mini is as powerful as Atmosphere Sky. It removes 342 plus contaminants that range from bacteria, a whole list of bacteria, viruses, fungi, fungal spores, pollens, allergens, chemicals, whole list. I can't go through the 342 list, you can go through the brochure, but it just gives you peace of mind and assurance that it just works. You just switch it on and it just works. Point number 9. It eliminates viruses. Today everybody is so paranoid about catching the flu, all kinds of viruses in the environment. I mean, you may work in an office, you're interacting with people, or you may be running a daycare, where people are moving in and out. Having an Atmosphere Mini gives you the peace of mind that your air is constantly being purified and it has the capacity to trap bacteria, viruses, fungal spores and protects you. Okay? Point number 10. What more can I say? It's the number 1 selling air purifier in the world. It's not my word, it's not Amway's word. Okay? It is based on verified market study of 2019 global sales by Euromonitor. So Atmosphere is the number 1 selling air purifier in the world. So now let's get thinking. How can we promote this product? Okay, you want to expand your business. So number 1, your target market. Where can we use this product? Okay, meeting rooms. Okay, if you work in an office, even though you're working from home or some of you are working from the office, you are going to be in that meeting room. Okay, classrooms. Okay, office rooms. Okay, doctors who are running clinics, now even doctors have to protect themselves. And their treatment room, they can have the Atmosphere Mini there. And a lot of people live in apartments. If you live in a 1-room apartment, this is fantastic. Studio apartment is fantastic for you. Fantastic for bedrooms. Children room, smaller bedrooms. Okay, of course, master bedroom you can have the Atmosphere Sky, but it still is functional in your bedroom. Okay, so any closed space that somebody is going to be there, you can protect them with Atmosphere Sky. And also, you can also think back about the people at risk. People with babies, pregnant women, people with chronic cough, chronic lung disease, okay? People of asthma, people who do exercise. People who are into yoga, people who are into gym. I tell people who go to the gym, I say, don't be the air purifier there. I say, you're working out. Some people, I have people who like to run outdoors. I tell them, you are becoming an air purifier for the city. Because when they're running out in the open, they are breathing in, gulping in the air. They are actually purifying the air. If you are doing exercise, I would recommend you do in indoors and have an air purifier in your exercise room. Okay. Also target people who have allergies and eczema, because these people will be helped if they have an air purifier, because this reduces the load of allergens coming into their body through the lung. So the key selling message, okay, that I can advise you is, for current atmosphere air customers, Mini is a second unit for smaller rooms, because some of you have customers already, they already have an atmosphere sky in the living room or their master bedroom. Okay, so this could be an addition. It's just like most families today, they got 2 cars, 3 cars, they got this big minivan to carry the entire family, or they have an SUV, and also they have a smaller car, correct? Even you see big car manufacturers, they have cars at different range. They have the small sedan, they have the mid-size and the large cars. So it is normal. I think it is fantastic that now Atmosphere, we have 2. Okay, we have the Sky and then we have the Mini. Okay, and for new customers who can't make the decision, can't make the commitment to commit to the big Atmosphere Sky, which is priced higher, of course Atmosphere Sky is much more powerful. The Mini is the entry level, correct? A lot of people do that. When they even buy cars, they always start with the entry car, and as they progress in life, they'll buy the bigger and bigger car, and that's normal. Okay, so for new customers, Mini is an affordable option for those who have smaller rooms to clean. So maybe something to help you when you when you talk to your customers or clients. This is a question you need to ask them. Okay, I always ask this hypothetical question. So I tell them, if you have a baby, okay, you have a baby and you put the baby in a room, okay, and let's say you put the baby in the room and we switch on the air quality monitor and we measure the pollution in the air quality. Let's say the reading is 500, okay, and we leave the baby in the closed room and we got. And after 45 minutes when we come back into the room, do you think the air in the room is cleaner? Yes, the air quality monitor will indicate the air is cleaner. How did the air become cleaner? When there was no air purifier in the room. It was the lungs of the baby. So a lot of us do not understand, when you are in your bedroom, in your office, in your workplace, or your children, they are behaving like an air purifier. And like I told you in the beginning, if you have children, your children will tell you, my lungs are not an air filter. And your lungs have a limited capacity and a limited lifespan. You can change the filter of an air purifier, but you cannot change your lung. So I tell people, invest in an Atmosphere Mini or an Atmosphere Sky for your baby room, your family room, your TV room, your study, your yoga room, your exercise room. And I tell people, it's as good as having Air New Zealand in your bedroom. Can you imagine? Every night when you go to bed, when you sleep, you are not breathing the air of your city, but you are breathing the air in New Zealand without buying an air ticket. So my message to you is, indoor air purifiers are a necessity today. Indoor air purifiers are a necessity today, just as clean water or having an aircon in your house is a necessity. A washing machine is a necessity. But today you have to understand, air purifiers are a necessity. So change your health by changing the air that you breathe. Have an Atmosphere Sky or an Atmosphere Mini, and your health will change. Thank you for having me, and I'll pass back to Cody for the next part of the show. Here's Cody.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ignatius, for the great insight. Now, I've just also read a fascinating report about Amway being a global leader in air treatment for over 35 years of time. With Atmosphere Mini, Atmosphere Sky, and Atmosphere Drive, Amway is the world's #1 selling brand of premium home air treatment system. The air treatment technology is best in class, with unmatched efficacy, removing even the smallest and the most dangerous particles, including wide range of viruses and bacteria. By the way, our Why You Love Atmosphere mini contest will be ended soon. Share this live event, tag 3 friends, and write a comment that starts with I love Atmosphere Mini because 5 winners from Malaysia and 3 winners from Singapore will be selected, and we will announce in Amway Malaysia and Amway Singapore Facebook page soon. Well, remember, to qualify in this contest, you must do all of the followings. Be a sharer, tag 3 friends, and write a comment that starts with I love Atmosphere Mini because... Psst, you're not going to wait for my answer, right? The Amway Atmosphere Mini is a product that we all shouldn't miss. It will open for order from July 2021 onwards. And the retail price of Atmosphere Mini is 3,612 ringgit and 50 cent in Malaysia and 1,375 Sing dollar in Singapore. And for now, if you buy as Amway Privileges customer APC, you will also enjoy the same price as ABO. For your better saving, you can now upgrade your air purifier system and save up to 450 ringgit in Malaysia and 250 Sing dollar in Singapore with our trade-in promotion. You can visit our website amway.my and amway.sg and check out the e-newsgram for more details. Hurry! Get your all-new Atmosphere Mini now before the end of these great promotions. Alright!